I'm Miles Carter, and I'm here to speak out loud what you've been carrying in silence. I remember we were in the same class. Not exactly friends, more like quiet companions in life. You walk home, she's right beside you. You don't talk, but she still smiles. With her, everything felt calm, real. Every day we took the same road. Sometimes we talked about school, sometimes we just walked in silence. I knew I liked her, too much to say it out loud. I thought if I tell her, everything will change. And maybe not for the better. So I stayed silent. Once, during prom, she walked up to me and asked, "Want to go together?" And I froze, said I'd think about it. She left with someone else. After that, nothing was the same. I kept telling myself it was for the best. But deep down, I was just scared. Not of her answer, but of what might change. Now it's just a story. And if I could turn back time, I'd tell her everything I didn't say back then. I remember one evening, she invited me out for a walk, just to get some fresh air. At the time, my head was full of thoughts about life, the future, work. I kept wondering if she liked me, if I liked her. Instead of holding her hand, I just walked beside her like some buddy. She talked about movies, laughed, and sometimes looked at me quietly. And then, she went silent. I could feel it. She was waiting. Right then, I should have said something, stepped closer. Everything could have changed. But I didn't. I cracked a joke, changed the subject, because I was scared. What if she didn't feel the same? What if I ruined the moment? Later, she texted less, then stopped altogether. A month later, I saw a picture with someone else. And you know what hurts the most? Not that she chose someone else, but that I didn't even give her the chance to choose me. I chose for her by saying nothing, by being afraid. If you're hesitating right now, it's better to fail than to never try. Couple of years passed. By then, I had forgotten how her hair smelled, how her voice sounded. Sometimes I'd remember her, not painfully, more like a soft sting in the chest. And then one day she texted me, "Hey, can we meet? I just want to talk." I wasn't expecting it, but I said yes. We met at the same old cafe we used to go to. She looked the same, but her eyes were different, sadder, tired. We talked for a long time, about everything and nothing. Then at one point she said, "You know, I chose the wrong guy back then. He was more confident, more direct. But that was just a mask. He didn't hear me. He didn't respect me. I kept thinking about you. How calm I felt when we were together. How you listened. How you never pushed me. I miss that. And sometimes I regret." I didn't know what to say, honestly, because by then I had already made peace with it all. I had healed, forgiven, but I didn't want to go back. Sometimes you lose someone, and only through pain you realize who they really were. Some moments don't come with noise. They come in silence. You're riding the subway alone, watching people scroll through their phones, and suddenly you hear her voice in your head. You remember her laugh, the way she looked at you like you were something greater than you believed yourself to be. But back then you were blind. You thought, there's still time. It's not the right moment. I need to become someone first, get my life together. And then time ran out. She left, and all you're left with is a picture of what could have been. I remember once I saw her by chance. She was walking with her husband, holding a child. She looked happy, but in the moment our eyes met, there was a flicker of sadness. Like she remembered too, but it was already too late. Not everything that feels too early is actually early. Sometimes it was your time and you just didn't have the courage. Sometimes people don't leave because they stopped loving you. They leave because they got tired of waiting. I didn't get it right away. I thought she'd always be around. Quiet, patient, still texting. Like it was all up to me when we'd be together, when we wouldn't. But one day, she just vanished. No drama, no fight, just gone. You check the chat, empty. You call, number unavailable. You remember, she was always the first to reach out. The one who believed. The one who forgave. And now there's no one. You start replaying it all. How you kept saying later. How you shrugged her off. How you were scared to take that step. You thought you had time. But she just got tired and walked into the arms of someone who didn't wait to love her. And me? I was left with 1,000 laters that never came. If you're reading this and you still have her, don't wait. Don't push it off. Sometimes love doesn't die. Sometimes you just show up too late. Thanks for listening. I needed to say it. Maybe you needed to hear it.